Welcome to, to today's update. In this update today, I'll be taking you all over the place because that's where I'm coming from. So first I want to look at number 8. Okay, and this number 8 shows me that at the bottom there is a stand and at the top there is a weight. Now what is the difference between this side and this side, this side and this side? Okay, the difference is this is the head, this is the balance. This is the balance holding up these two sides. This is balance. That's what the club represents. When you say the word il, it's 1, 1, and 1. Every 1 equals 9. 999, 666, 333. So either the three of them will equal 9, 333 will equal 9, and 666 will equal 9. So the reality of 8, Roman numeral 3, added to 5 equals 8. Roman numeral 3 is 3. So 3 and 5 come together. It's the only place you'll see 1, 1, and 1. Is that correct? Next to what? 18. That's right. So Roman numerals in French, okay, will happen at 78. Right, that's 78. And one of the reasons for that is because in French, they say 78 as 60, meaning 60, which is V. Okay, then you'll use XX, then you'll use V, 111. In 68, okay, excuse me, you will use L, as in 50, plus an X, okay, plus a V, plus a 111. Okay, that's your 68. So the difference between 68 and 78 is... And that's the difference. Now, if you want to go to 88, you're going to have LXXX V111. So now you're able to use 3 X's, 1 V. You see, so you notice now that we can have 3 X's and 1 V, but now when you get to 90, okay, I'm presuming 90 is like this, 100 minus 10. So we now have 72 over 22. 11 times 2, 36 times 2, 1 and 18. 72, 2 times 36, 2 times 11. 2 times 36, 2, 36 is 38. 3 and 8, 11 equals 2. 2 times 11, 22 equals 4. 1, 1, and 1, or the L and L, or 1, 1, and 1 is 9, 9, and 9. The I letter. So we have 3 before, 3 after. Here we have 2 and 3 of them, X, X, V. So we only have 1 V. We only have 122 separating 24 on one side equals to 6, and I or L on the other side equals to 6. We're just coming for the better understanding that the mustache is actually a stopper between one side and the other. You go around, when you have the line and the cross is the distance, and this line is the height going around the racetrack, above and below the hole. I'm going to come in here, Garcia. Okay, CIA, the war, Garcia. On this side, okay, do you remember I told you 3 is everything? Here's my triangle, right? My triangle on all sides. 3 equals everything. See the way we come back and reconnect to the beginning? No area space is lost outside the circle. Area space for movement. And you see the angle of this movement, right? Now I'm going to just make one little change on this. Energy. 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 Are we going to look to whether this planet was created before? And I've been over this over and over again. So the movement of, here's your 666. Your cutoff point in your F is right over here inside this circle. The cutoff point. Remember, the J and the F, okay, in fancy writing, okay, they look the same. I think we went over this already, the racetrack. When you have the quarter mile, it runs here. So when you have the A letter or the U letter with this, it's actually showing you, okay, less than 4.5 furlongs. They usually show you a quarter mile. And this is what the design is at the racetrack. So this is the design I work with. And they work with 1/5 of the second. Words that go together, rogue, which means he went rogue. He was in the army and now he went rogue. He's like going crazy and stuff. The taste, the smell, the earth, the fire, the water, the furious, okay, sulfuric acid, Sioux, saying pig house, saying 1 cent, saying the 10 world, okay, Bethlehem, Jerusalem, the pig, spirit angel, the melon, the lemon, I, street, Eru, in the streets, ETH, time heaven, beta, time heaven, breaking and entering, babies, pink, babies, baby blue. How do we create pink? How do we create baby blue? Within the instant, we use white. We use white with blue, and is there red? And is there blue? And what is first? Crazy words in multitude of languages is marriage, is separation, and divorce in French and in English are spelled the same. Now, inside these sequences of words, marriage, separation, divorce, we have not put the ring. And when we put the ring, one becomes queen, 62. The other becomes king, 41. 41, but it's 1, 2. It's 2 times 18. I have become king. It's 1, 2, 3. 3 times 9 equals 27. This is 2 times 9 equals 18. I have become Mars creation. I am the birth creation from Queen. I am creation from Mars. I am the road. I am the skyway in the red sun. After 1 is 2, before 8 is 7. What do you need to create this? 8 and 8 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 8 times 8. 9 times 8 is 7. Well, let me see. I think it's 8 times 8. 8 times 8. 8, 8, 8, 8. 6 times 8. That's right. 5 times 8 is 40. 6 times 8 is 48. 7 times 8. It's 7 times 8 is 56. 5 and 6 is 11. 1 and 1 is 2. So this becomes the red sun. This becomes the spirit heaven. Queen and king. Marriage becomes 45. 72 is 117. 1 and 1 is 2. 7 equals to 7. Not only is 1 and 1 2, okay, but it's 3 times 9, 27. Because inside the word, the M is 9 plus 4 equals to the 13th letter. The R is 9 plus 9 equaling to the 18th letter. 9 plus 9 equal to the 18th letter. So it's 1, 2, 3 levels we had to move. 3 times 9 levels equals to 27. Inside the S, there is 2 inside the S. There is 1 inside the P. So there's a 2, which is the beta world, because you reduce 9 and 9. And there's 1. So it becomes 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. Let me mark that down. 2, 1, 1, 2, 1 times 9. Okay, the beta world, 2 and 2 is 4 by 9 is 36. And the alpha world, 1, 2, 3, 27 and 36. These are the coding. What are these things? Is because the T is the 20th letter. 2 plus 0 is 2. We reduce 18. It is in the beta world. It's 2 9s that come together because it becomes the birth world and not beta carrying alpha inside the red sun. Marriage also shows me the gateway. Take out the game of craps and the odds are created by the marriage. It gave us the balance of the 7th gate, where separation is 19. Spirit, artificial intelligence, Zion of 0. Of all separations in 2 sides of a section. Remember what 3 is. Remember what 3 is. 1, 2, 3. You have the right angle, right? And you can just close it up. But the minute you put that one over here, boom, boom. You automatically had, now it's perfect. It's mirrored just with 1 more, 2 lines. Separation is always there, below and above. We have 146, 4 and 0, 6 and 9 equals to 15, equals to 46. Since 6 and 9 is 15 rotation, this numeric value is now Sun 5, 4. This one, 1 and 5 creating 6 will create Mars. 5, 4 is Sun. 5, 6 is the letter F. It's also creation and creates the king. 5 times 6, 5 plus 6, 11 and 30, 41. Plus and minus. One of the reasons, and I'm going to try and go back or forward one of these pages to show you what happens. In fact, I just saw one other piece I wanted to show you. As I'm going by, I'm just going to show you. This is the roulette game. Roulette, roulette, roulette. See the creation of this. This is exactly in roulette. I want to show you what happens. I showed you the cue, right? The scale only goes all the way, but can start off at the beginning again. So there's a maximum to the scale, the weight, right? The sun inside its quarter and the moon and the earth inside its quarter. No opposite or alternative reflection because it's inside creation. Not me. The reality I see, and I don't know anything because I never went to school. Well, I shouldn't really say that. So the other thing I'm going to bring in here, I don't have it on here, but I am gonna show you what it is. 1, 2, 5, and 6. I'm going to show you it very easily. Okay. Now 1 times any single number will become the same number. 2 will be the mirror of the number, and 5 will be half the number. Half and half is 5, right? So we need to understand that if half and half is 5, is there something that has blocked separation? And we have Grover Cleveland on the pull holding a sign going 4114. Separation is the pull, is the flag which way the wind is blowing. Okay, does that mean there's a doorway, or is that what separates everything? Now that we have 4114, it's because both sides either share the half, or the half is the size each person gets. They get 6. If you want to take a good look, everybody, before you reach center, there's 3 left, 3 right. Everybody gets 6, so it's linear life. Don't we respect the linear life for our height and our width? So that's what we would get over here, 4114. So 5 would cut everything in half. So if we want to get just onto the other half of 5, if this was 4 plus 1 is 5, if we want to get to the other side, or 11, okay, we would have to go to 5, 4 plus the center, the divided, plus 1, because 5 will split everything in half. If you have 1 more than half, the spirit, 1 more than half, you're automatically at 6. And because of 6, 1 more than half, you have 9. Because of the same thing I showed you in the last design where you add the last dot, it just makes everything more. So that's your 1, 2, 5, 6, in which we don't need 3 or 4 because 4 is inside of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because half is only 2 here and here. I'm up and I'm left. And that half is down and it's right. And that's how we create the 2 3s that come together. When you add 1 more dot, I'm going to take this camera off and show you again. I am here and I am here. So this one over here is either A, all the way up this way, or it's all the way down this way. If you really want to look at it, did I do it right? Hold on a second. Let me do this again. So if we have this dot here and this dot here and this dot here, in between these 2 dots, this would be the whole thing. This would be 1, this would be 2, this would be 3. So we take this area over here and this area over here. Now, if this one's going to be full, it's going to use up these 2 areas here, and it's going to use up these 2 areas here. Everybody is sharing this one. This one will use up these 2 areas here and these 2 areas here. So it's used up 3, and it's used up 3, and here we've used up 5. This is the area used, but instead of going straight through, we would have to go like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Let me do it again. It would be like this, like this, like this, like this. I'm not getting this right. Hold on a second. Let me do it with my pen. There. We get all of this. We just don't get these 3 over here. Since this is the hole for passing into the game, and since this is part of creation, we don't want to touch this one. We don't want to touch this one. What we end up with is this design over here. Then after this design, we end up with this design over here and this design over here. Okay, once we get that design over here, we create the 8 and the 9 that comes in, which creates the 2 designs over here and over here, and the design ends up to be like this. Have you seen this before? This is the exact design, and this is the numeric creation of that, whatever it does. One other thing I wanted to mention, I'm not really sure where I am, and it had to do with video. I was counting from 1 to 30, and that video number always seems to come up over here. And we did this video already where Jesus is 74. Okay, and this will also connect to number 39, which in French, the 2 letters say sky, right? The sky and the moon. 29 and 1847 can be found in Lo Shu Magic Square. I was working on these designs over here. You see the way it looks like it's going further and further away? See the way it looks like it's going further and further away? Or it can be going all the way up like a ladder, going all the way up. This is going all the way out. And this is a platform over here. Anyways, we're not going to... This is a platform that they climb on top of, I guess. Anyways, I'm going a little bit too deep. The other thing about this is, you see the S inside of this? Well, it starts like this, but it can be pulled. It can be turned. This can be turned in this way, and that can be, see this line over here gives it the ability to turn in and turn out. That's your S, and that's like your shift. Your shift. And if you take a good look at some of these creations, right? This and over this, and you notice the way this is going down, right? See the way this is going down, right? See the way this is going down? It's also the N letter or the Z letter, depending which way you want to be. And when you create it, you see the number 1 over here, the number 1 over here. Inside these letters is a special G and E, and it expresses the moon. Okay, this one expresses the moon because 5775 is the numeric value for the moon, and you see we have the same design over here. We have that same design over here, and if we redo this design one more time, if we do this design one more time, let me change this book around. Almost looks like 2 big hockey sticks, right? The Montreal form, and it's, I think it was this. Yeah, that's what it was. And then you'd have another one over here, and it'd be 2 arrows pointing towards each other. Or it's not the aqueducts, right? The aqueducts usually have a separation like this, right, in between, like the king's cap, and this is slanted. Okay, this is the center separation. Anyways, I didn't say that right. I want to continue on because I want to. I'd like to. And when I want to talk about this will have to be in the next video. Time, area, space, system. 63, system. 2 sides of something. I'm believing that has to do, maybe there's a bridge, okay, between Jupiter and Saturn, or between Saturn and the Sun and everything. Anyways, we can also have a bridge where you see nothing here, right? Because what we're doing is we're taking a huge planet over here and we're just hanging a plate and a plate, and then from this plate we have 2 pyramids, and from each pyramid we hang something else. We hang, or maybe we hang the pyramids upside down, and from it we hang something else like planets or something. And this is Saturn, and then Jupiter holding up moons, all right, and then they're holding up planets. So it's like you go over the baby's crib and you hang all these horses that turn around. Well, this is basically what that design is, the same thing as the circus. So we're going to be doing all these things in the next video and just discussing. See, what I come here to do is, it's not what I know, It's what I can possess to expose to what others might think they see because of what they know. Because what do I know other than the reality and the facts that are in front of me? But in a scale of science, I am layman and plain and ordinary, serving up a little bit of spice. Raphael, coming to you from the House of Pain. Thank you for watching this video.